The winter term is just coming to an end here in Japan.
Wow, which one? Yes or no?
My school's taking a short break, so I thought I'd use this long weekend to go and visit Nagoya. It's not somewhere I've visited before, and what's the point of coming to Japan if you don't go and have a look at the different sites? I heard there was a Toyota museum. I'm also interested in a little town near Nagoya called Arimatsu. The town of Arimatsu is quite famous for Shibori, which is the tie-dyeing, and I'm really after a noren, which is like a curtain or room divider, because when summer hits I need to keep the air conditioning in certain rooms, so I heard that this would be a great spot to buy one that's been produced by local craftsmen. So come along with me and let's have a look at what Nagoya has to offer. Gosh, there's people everywhere. It really feels like I've come to the big smoke. I'm just going to quickly dump my bags at the hotel before I head off for the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shenai and I'm an Australian who was stuck in a rut and recently moved to Japan. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to join me on this journey. It's absolutely bucketing down at the moment, so I've chosen to go to the Toyota Museum first. I'm just walking through the shops now, getting very tempted at all these cute things. But I heard there was a bus which can take you directly to the Toyota Museum, and it's just 2 stops away from Nagoya Station. One of the things I absolutely love about Japan is its fantastic transport network. To think that I was in Wakayama just a couple of hours ago, I've had such an easy change from trains onto buses. The linking of the modes of transport is just so good. So using Google Maps, it's just a short walk from the bus stop, and here I am at the Toyota Museum. So cheap, it's just 500 yen for the entrance fee, and this place is massive. There is so much to see here. One of the main reasons I wanted to come to the Toyota Museum was that this is one of the subjects I taught when I was a high school teacher back in Australia. I used to save this history culture lesson for when my students reached grade 11, which is their second final year of high school. And the students were just getting their driver's licenses, their learner's licenses and things like that, so they started to have an interest in cars. So I brought this topic into the classroom because it would keep their interest for a long time. And it's actually a really interesting story of how Toyota actually started making cars. I can really relate to the story of Toyota and how Mr. Toyota took a risk. He recognized that he needed to change something, and he changed it. So he went from spinning looms and creating fabric into basically automobile manufacturing. Such a huge change from what he was doing. This just reminds me of my own journey and that feeling of being stuck and needing to change things up a bit. I'm really appreciating what he's done to achieve the things he's achieved now. If you're coming to Nagoya, I really recommend visiting the Toyota Commemorative Museum. It's absolutely fabulous. I've spent probably about 4 hours here and I didn't even realize it. So there's plenty to see and do. By the way, this video is not sponsored at all. These are just places I've found that I really like and I feel like I can recommend them. I'm making videos about living in Japan and being someone who's middle-aged that's made a change in their life, and it's really just to support others who might be feeling the same way. Thanks so much to the subscribers who've shouted me a coffee and supported the channel in some way. It's day 2 and I've just bought a 1-day ticket for a hop-on hop-off bus. This will take me to all the main sites of Nagoya. It's still raining today, but it's not going to stop me from having fun, and my first stop is Nagoya Castle. It just so happens that today is their Sakura Matsuri, or their Cherry Blossom Festival, so they've got all kinds of stalls and students selling different goodies that they've made. Hi. い。
はい、よかったら
ありがとう。
うちの学校でも
手作りですか？
手作りですね。
食べたい。ありがとう。
八の奥でやってます。
はい、ありがとう。いいですか？ Even though it's a wet day, there's a fun atmosphere in the air because the weather is just starting to turn a bit and it's getting a little bit warmer than the freezing cold we've had lately. Nagoya Castle is way more beautiful than I ever expected, and I've found myself spending quite a few hours here as well. Also, I should mention that bus ticket that I bought gives you a discount on all the entrance fees of the places that you visit, so it's actually worked out really cheap in the end. The cherry blossoms haven't bloomed yet, but they're on their way. Next, I head off to a nearby Shotengai, which is the old Japanese shopping strips. They're usually in every Japanese neighborhood, and they're run by sort of mum and dad shops that have been passed down from generation to generation, but they're all slowly closing up due to big malls opening up like the Aeon Mall and driving these small businesses out of business basically because they can't compete. I love walking through these little places and you never know what you can find, and I really like to support the local shops. Next on the bus pass is the Noritake Garden, and Noritake is the chinaware, I guess, that my grandmother used to have in her cupboard that she never used. And I want to stop there because I heard they have some lovely gardens and you can have a look at some of their beautiful ceramics, so I'm going to pop in and have a look. As I expected, it's gorgeous, especially the Totoro exhibition, but it's just way outside my price range. For dinner, I'm headed to Kushikatsu, which is a yakitori shop, chicken on a stick, and it's so cheap. It's only really 140 yen per stick. Good value, good taste. So I got up early the next day because I'm headed off to Arimatsu, and this is, for me, I guess, the main event of coming to Nagoya. I really want to check out this traditional town and what they're known for, which is the tie-dyeing Shibori. Gosh, the rain has not let up. It's still raining today, but it's adding to the atmosphere of this little town. And as I'm walking through the streets, I can see the most amazing things. They have all of these dolls hanging off houses and so many traditional buildings. It's just, I just can't believe my eyes. I didn't expect the walk to the tie-dye place to be so amazing because everywhere I look there's something cute and different to see. I heard in the first week of June that this street absolutely comes alive with their Arimatsu Shibori festival. I think it'd be a great festival to visit. So I've made it to the tie-dye museum and it's not disappointing. I am going straight to find the curtain that I'm after. The sales assistant was super helpful and talked to me about the different processes and the different techniques for the tie-dyeing. And she recommended that I go upstairs and meet some of the ladies that are actually making some of the tie-dye material. One of the ladies I met and was talking to is 96 years old, and she got into Shibori when she said she was in her 60s. Makes me think it's never too late to start something new. Being able to share a laugh with these ladies has created a great memory, and I'll always think of them when I have my curtain up in the house. Well, goodbye Arimatsu. You have been an unexpected delight, and I would definitely love to come back in June to see your festival. So back to Nagoya Station, and now I need to catch the bullet train back to Osaka and then my connecting train to Wakayama. I'm in a bit of a rush now because I have put Millie at the vet. So my vet actually offers a hotel service when I go away, and I know she's in really good hands when she's at the vet. But it's only the second time I've left her alone, so I guess I'm feeling more anxious about that. Thanks for sticking around to the end and joining me on this little trip to Nagoya. See you next time. Bye.